Hi, my name is Niyati Sharma, and I completed my graduation from University of Delhi from SGTB Khalsa College and in English literature, and then I moved on to pursue law. Also, I interned during my law at various courts, ranging from district court to Delhi High Court, and also with legal firms like Karanjewala and Company. But I was not very much clear in which field I should, create my specification or specialization in. Then, after completing my law, I moved on for litigation because that was the first most important thing which I always wanted to do. During my litigation, like I completed it last year. I started with my litigation last year, and during my litigation also, I was, we had our seniors. We used to take advices from our seniors, but when it comes to drafting certain documents or contracts, there was at times a very dicey situation because you require a lot of experience in that. Simultaneously, I was engaged as a legal retainer with a private company. The company is in Hyderabad, but the administrative office is in Delhi. So there also, I have to manage all the future prospects in which the contracts and the litigations needs to be avoided. Contracts needs to be, at the how contracts are reviewed, well defined, and what all are the future litigations that we can avoid. So ranging from employees to the company's daily contracts. So in that situation, I really required very much help from various sources. And right now I'm practicing in Delhi High Court, and also engaged with startups and private companies, where I analyze the contracts, corporate contracts or general contracts. And this is my current background. So that's a very interesting story. I always wanted to be perfect in drafting, or I right now also I think that I am learning bit by bit of drafting. And I was very much keen to learn a lot of drafting. So I usually used to Google it, how we need to improve our drafting and things like that. And also, like, I have done specialization in intellectual property rights. So but anyhow, every institute lagged the lagged what we say, the practical part of it. It was more of theoretical. You will get to learn the laws, how the court functions, a bit of it. Not everyone tells. From our law schools to our uh, any sort of postgraduate diploma or LLM doesn't tell us that how practically we need to move in code, because I was facing a lot of problem in that. So I googled it and I came across LawSikho, whereby I went through the syllabus, and I was a bit surprised that these things are very much required at a very practical stage. And how is it that LawSikho is providing all these things? And I was not sure about it, like I should go for it or not. Then I talked over phone, and I cleared it in just one go that I want to learn all the practical things, and I'm not at all interested with theory, because that I'm done with it, or I will learn it gradually by reading. Then I talked with Abhyuday also, and he was very kind, and he told me that in case you need any help with, regardless, if you want to learn contract, it is contract. If you want to learn any other subject, if you want help in any other subject, you can talk to us. You can ask anything which you require. I spoke to Abhyuday, and he was very kind at that time, because I was so much confused that I should go for this course or not. So he told me that okay. He gave me a very kind smile and said, "Oh, come on, I'm damn sure that you will love it, because we are not focusing on theory and we are more of practical. We will give you a practical knowledge." So I said, okay, let's go for it. And I still remember I was in my office, and I just said Abhyuday that okay, I'll just proceed with whatever the steps are required and I'll join the course. As soon as I joined it, and I really found it worth it, and I was so excited at that time because I was I have never seen such course where you can get so much practical knowledge. So this was my main objective of joining, because in practicality, law is far different from theory, because I have seen while practicing in Delhi High Court also, and also with law firms, that what are the challenges as a lawyer we face. And when you are at a stake where you have to decide the future of the company, it is very much required that you have all the basic practical knowledge. And maybe I couldn't have learned it for like coming 10 years or 20 years, because that require a lot of experience, and which I can get within an year with what is the general time frame of this course is in year, which I can get in a year, and which I'm getting it in a month or a 2 months time, which I'm thinking that which I think that I'm getting a lot of experience. So this was my objective of joining the course. Okay, so I won't be specific to only course, because I had a very different experience. Uh, Course module can be seen online by all the students, like ranging from journal contracts to IPR agreements to various agreements relating to partnership agreements and joint venture agreements. It is a very detailed module, so which anyone can see. What interesting thing I loved about this course is we have webinars, and we have a forum of discussion, and also WhatsApp groups. So these three things are the most relevant. Besides course, obviously course is very much essential. Webinars tell us about what are the things we can explore. Like I can't even define what webinars are. It can't become in a particular framework. It is so much. It covers so many things regarding the current situation, and the laws, the experiences of advocates, and so many things. Whenever we have any problem, we can ask at a discussion forum. And I don't know, I have never met Miss Prachi. She replies, I guess, on the discussion forum, and she's so specific with all the answers. If I want to ask what is the difference between schedule and exhibit, she'll explain. If I want to ask what are the what is there in joint venture agreement, regardless we haven't even started joint venture, she'll tell it. Any problem which we are facing can be discussed on the forum. Other thing is WhatsApp group. They are the most instant. We get most instant answer on WhatsApp group, uh, because I was facing few issues with my current situation of COVID-19, and it's a force majeure issue. And the government also specified that lockdown comes under force majeure clause. But to get force majeure into to get the force majeure in force, you really require to give a notice. So I was not sure how to go about it, and I just posted on WhatsApp group, and I was not even expecting that I'll get a serious response. So I within like 5 to 6 minutes, Abhyuday responded to me that how I need to go about it, and I was really impressed by that. In fact, today also I messaged our educator, Miss Soumya, and regarding some lease and license agreement and stuff. So she was so instant that she messaged me an answer of around 70 to 80 words, and I was not even expecting it, because it is very in practicality, law is very different from theory. So when it comes to practical experience, you really required a lot of knowledge and lot of experience with that. So these are the instances. Regardless course is concerned, uh, from NDAs to MOUs to leave and license agreement, and uh, we have gone through all these things, and I'm pretty much confident, and I'm pretty much sure that we'll cover whatever agreements we'll cover in future. I will get more knowledge of it, and we'll be learning it as a practical experience rather than a theory or something like that. So this is very important question, that what kind of people should join this course. I think it can't be specific. Um, I was having a word with one of the girl in the course few days back, and she was in second year of law, and she was in the same course in which I am. So I felt pretty absurd at that time, because I just recalled that when I was in my second year, I just learned what is Indian Contract Act, and I was not sure what is drafting also, because that comes in third year. So but I think this course is not limited to anyone. It can CAs can join it, because CAs also faces this issues. Students can join it, because we have the course provides learning in two parts. They'll cover simple drafting as well, and the complex drafting, which is a quite a big time frame, a year frame. So any student can also learn, so that when they step out in the field, they have a lot of experience of drafting, and that is very 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 beneficial in terms of earning also. Like, you can start drafting, and you can get your you can get income from that. If you want to join as senior, he'll also get some good interns, which these days seniors complain that interns are not that much efficient, and they do not have that much knowledge. So drafting is that aspect which is a plus on seniors as well, because even at times there is so much work that we require someone who is learned, and who is who has a little bit of experience of drafting, and this course provides a lot of exposure of drafting. So I think it's not confined to even a second year first year student, or it can't be confined to CAs, or it can't be confined to lawyers also. Even a lawyer who is having an experience of 20-30 years will get to know something, and will get to learn a lot from this course. I'm telling you very frankly, I don't praise. Usually, I don't praise people for providing a good material or something like that, because whatever I have gone through is, there are so many courses available. The government institutions provides a lot of diploma courses in contracts, in IPRs, in uh, maybe in sexual harassments and women related issues, domestic violence. They provide a year diploma. Environmental law, these they provide an year diploma, but the most important part is practical knowledge, and they all fail for this. And what I told you earlier, that I joined IPR diploma. I have taken specialization, post graduation diploma. I cleared it with first division, but I do not know how to draft a IPR agreement unless I'll get some practical knowledge. I won't learn to draft trademark agreement or joint venture agreements until and unless I have a practical knowledge of it. That will come gradually with the passage of time, with the practice I am into it, with the number of clients I'll be receiving. That will develop my knowledge for contract drafting. But this course provides me all these things on a single table, and that is the most appreciated um, the teaching method I have ever seen. And I think all the colleges also should implement the same, because as a lawyer we need practical experience more than we need theory. Obviously theory plays an important role, because if we are not aware of laws, we can't even draft a single contract. But after that we also need, even internships do not provide the same, because I have practiced I have interned with the senior advocates. I've interned with arbitration in arbitration, and I have also interned with Karanjewala and company. And I've seen that how interns are not even getting a chance to draft a contract, and draft a single plaint, or draft some case because in that case, you how will you learn until and unless you learn drafting? So this is the best platform. I am not confining it to just contract course. I'm just generalizing it to every course this LawSikho provides. Be it sexual, I was going through the posh course which is provided, and I was quite impressed because these templates are not available. I'm in a company, I'm facing this problem that I have to create an ICC, and I think LawSikho provides all these things too. So it's a in a very short period you will get manufactured at a very, you'll get out like a very experienced lawyer. I think that's the best part of LawSikho.